Today I've got my thoughts on the Danny Phantom graphic novel A Glitch in Time, which this graphic novel comes pretty much right after the ending events of the original cartoon TV series from about 18 years ago now, Phantom Planet, which was kind of the end of the original series, even though there were quite a few loose ends that were never finished. And so this, as well as the second one in the series that I also have, are kind of used to kind of continue the series in comic book form. So I figured, since I had both of them and already did a book haul for them, and I figured I would do a thoughts video for both of them separately. And overall, the first one is actually really great read and just really ties up the end of the original series quite well and finishes off some of the real loose ends that the original TV series didn't, because that got kind of cut off at kind of a crappy time back when Nickelodeon was just kind of stuck and was only doing basically SpongeBob, which they kind of still are, but it's more like they're only doing that and a few other things, but things that people are actually wanting to see continue or just get properly finished will get pushed aside in cartoon form for like TV and stuff, but they'll get brought back as a graphic novel, and that's what Danny Phantom's gotten. And I'm actually really happy that this is a thing, because I actually didn't grow up with the original TV series. I got into the TV series quite late. It was actually after my 18th birthday when I got into the series. Actually got the full series on DVD that following summer. Got hooked on it that way. Wanted more. And then a couple years later found this. And so really happy with the read and the way that it flowed and just everything. Only problem I have between this and the second one is the fact that it was a 2-year wait to get the first two books, because this one came out in 2022, or it was either 21 or 2022, and the latest one just came out late last year. So quite a few years separating the two. And so, but overall, for the first one, it was just really great read, and it did its job to tie up the loose ends, but it also just basically left some openings for like what could be next if there was to be more, which I'm glad there is more, and even with the second one, it's possible that there could be more coming. I'm just hoping that we don't have another 2-year wait. So, overall, the Danny Phantom Glitch in Time is a great read because it just overall expands on all the characters, brings back some of the characters from the original series. And so, overall, I am happy with the book. The only downside I have between kind of connecting this and the original series is just basically when you're trying to connect the timelines, is they basically make it only be like a day after the original series ended. So this basically picks up right where the original series ended, which I get the idea, but it just, for how long we had to wait for this, it's like, I feel like it would have been a lot cooler to get this as a 10-year gap or something, which would have been cooler. And so that's probably my one big gripe with the book. But other than that, this was a really great read and something I would highly recommend for anyone that's wanting more Danny Phantom if they have the original series but haven't gotten into these books yet. So that's my thoughts on the first Danny Phantom graphic novel, A Glitch in Time. So you guys can tell me your thoughts on this video in the comment section below, and just like and subscribe for more because I will do more in the future.